Morning people. I wish I didn't have to use the word fascism at the start of 2 videos in a row, but then again, I also wish I didn't live under a Tory government where a minister of that government threatened Sky News this morning live on air for not sticking to their narrative. Transport Minister Richard Holden was talking to Sky News' Kay Burley about the explosion at the Al Ali hospital in Gaza. Now, we don't need to get into a debate about who actually blew up the hospital, but listen to what happens when Richard Holden says that it was Hamas who blew up the hospital from inside Gaza.
When they were launching literally those missiles from a graveyard next to a hospital,
reportedly.
And then they hit the, well, that's what UK intelligence sources say.
Likely, they said. They didn't say definitely, they said likely.
Indeed, that is true, but they were launching these missiles from nearby, and as you say, they likely hit their own hospital.
I don't say it, your Prime Minister says it.
Is our Prime Minister, I think, Kay, and the Prime Minister under which runs the government in which Sky News operates under in a free and fair way in the UK through Ofcom codes, etc., etc.
Not sure where we're going with that.
I
want to quote the Geneva Convention to you. Civilians shall not be the object...
Okay, there's a lot to pick in there. Let's start with Rishi Sunak was not the leader of the Tory party at the last election. So literally nobody in the UK voted Tory with the expectation of making Rishi Sunak our Prime Minister. And at the Tory leadership contest last year, the Tory party members rejected him as leader of their party. Rishi Sunak is only the Prime Minister of the UK because he managed to grab power after Liz Truss crashed the economy. And yet despite that utter failure of democracy, we have a minister of the government demanding that Sky News refers to him as our Prime Minister. Second point, reminding Kay Burley that Sky News operates under his government when she disagrees with him? Again, fascism. Bringing up Ofcom?
Not sure where we're going there.
Ofcom codes, etc., etc.
Not sure where we're going.
You mean the media regulator that you put a Tory member of the House of Lords in charge of last year? Yeah, that's a good way to avoid bias. Fourthly,
quote the Geneva Convention to you. Civilians shall not be the object...
The rule of law means that law should apply and apply to everybody equally. And he's saying this while supporting an Israeli government that is committing ethnic cleansing in violation of international law. The irony and hypocrisy are off the scale. And just so we're clear, it's not like the Israeli government doesn't have a track record of blowing up hospitals in Gaza. They did it in 2021 and it was even reported in the British Medical Journal. And they did it in 2014. And I found that in less than 2 minutes. I'm certain that I haven't covered everything. And you can make arguments about Hamas using hospitals as human shields, but when have you ever heard that it's okay to just shoot human shields? And yet our government is so desperate to defend these war crimes that they're now threatening news shows on the news shows. I'm Femi, this has been F Politics, have a great week.